Hi, everyone. It's Laura Milligan. Thank you for joining me this week on my Facebook Live. I'm excited today to share with you a beautiful card featuring the Winter Owls set. I will show you more about that in a minute when I switch my camera view down. But thanks for joining me. I hope you all had a good weekend. We have a beautiful sunny day here. It's going to be in the 80s all week, which is crazy because we all thought fall was coming, right? We didn't know we were going to have another additional week of summer. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and switch my camera view down. If you're there, give me a shout out, say hi. If you are watching live, thank you so much. If you're watching by replay, let me know that. I appreciate all of you, and I love your comments. I read every single one and do appreciate them. So if you're there, say hi. Okay, so I see a few people. There's Sarah, my sister, Marla, Debbie, Crystal. Hi, everybody. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, oops, there we go. All right. I have a couple of cards that I got in the mail over the past couple weeks. I forgot to share them last week, so I'm going to go ahead and share them today. So this one is really cute. I was talking to my friend Myra. A lot of people know her. She's great. To know her is to love her. She is just so much fun, and she was telling me about how she used some of the adhesive sheets and cut out these shapes and then took linen thread and just kind of stuck it to those sheets in this pattern. And I thought that was a really creative idea. I said, Myra, I want to see it in person. So she sent me a card, but I thought it was kind of cool. And then on the inside, she did a little circle here, and then she made a wreath with some teeny tiny little leaves. Happy fall, y'all. Thought that was really cute. So thank you, Myra, for sharing that. That was fun. Got this one from team member Sherry. She sent this to me, and it's really, really cute. I love the button. We used to have buttons in Stampin' Up. We haven't had buttons for a while. I always liked them. This is a card from Gran. Her name is Sarah, but we all lovingly call her Gran, and she used the daisies. I may have shared this a week or so ago, I'm not sure, but it's really cute, and so why not share it again? I can't remember if I did or not, but I love this layer of vellum to kind of soften the DSP that it's above. Thank you, Grant, for that. Beautiful card from Debbie. I think Debbie might be on here today. Look how gorgeous. It's really sparkly and pretty, and inside is really pretty, and she even made a matching envelope, as she always does, just adding a flap of DSP to the flap of the envelope is just a great little added touch. So thank you, Debbie, for this beautiful, beautiful card. It's really fun. Okay, so today, first of all, I want to talk to you about a special that we have that actually starts tomorrow, and it is in honor of our 35th anniversary. Stampin' Up! Is celebrating this year, and so they have announced a new starter kit promotion, which starts tomorrow. And there are two different options for this. You can get 35% off the cost of your starter kit. The starter kit is only $99 to begin with, so that's a really, really good deal. Or you can choose to get 35% more product with your starter kit. So normally you get, for $99, you get to select $125 in product, but with this starter kit special promotion, starting tomorrow, don't sign up today because it'll be too early, but tomorrow you can get 35% additional product for $99. So I honestly have not done the math yet. I can give you the details on that, but I know both of these are great, great deals. And the other benefit, so of course, being a part of the Stampin' Up! Family is a wonderful thing in itself. A lot of people on my team, and I do have team members from all across the United States, which is really, really exciting. A lot of them are what I call happy shoppers. Like, they don't really want to have a business. You know, they say, Laura, we don't want to do what you do. We just want to enjoy the discount. And by purchasing the starter kit, you will enjoy at least a 20% discount on all your products while you are an active demonstrator. And so that is a really, really good deal. And also with this, because it is our 35th anniversary, they're doing an added thing, which is by signing up, you'll receive free registration to our online on stage event this November. That's a $77 value. So just by signing up and taking advantage of this, you will get to attend virtually, and the whole thing is virtual. It's not in person at all for this big celebration. So there will be people gathered, demonstrators gathered from all around the world at OnStage in November. And if you take advantage of this, you will be invited to attend virtually for free. So that is an added bonus. Love to have you on my team. I have a great team. Some of them are on watching now. Super creative. We have a lot of fun. And of course, if you do want to pursue a business, if you want to make a little bit of extra money, I can help you with that too. So let me know if you have any questions. So hi, okay, I see Susie Q. Susie's on my team. She actually just won a prize. I do a creative challenge every month, and Susie participated with my team, and she was randomly drawn as a prize winner this month. So Susie, you have to let me know what you want for your prize. Anyway, okay, enough talking. Let's get down to stamping. So I'm going to show you the Winter Owl bundle. Love that. I love this. This I think is just gorgeous. I love the owls, and I just think this is just beautiful. It is a bundle, so it is a stamp set. Here's the stamp set. Has some really nice greetings. May you have time to enjoy the quiet moments of this season, sending love and warm wishes. And then the dies, there are some additional parts of the die, or there are some additional dies that are not part of the stamp set, but that will embellish or add to the stamp set. So like here's a tree trunk. There are these detailed, they're like feathers that you can add to the owl. I'm actually going to be using those today. And then this beautiful owl, which I'm also using today, it doesn't coordinate with any of the stamps. It's just an additional very beautiful detailed owl. And then there are dies for these 3 owls and the moon and a couple separate tree branches. There's not a die for that branch, but there are some little tree branches that you can die cut separately. So pretty. So the other thing I want to show you, because I am going to be using this, and while I have my catalog out, I want to show you, I am using for this card today the Deckled Circles dies. These are $37. It's a set of 14 dies, which I think is amazing. Look at all these dies. And I'm going to use one of these today actually to cut out a moon shape. But these are just amazing. We have the deckled rectangles. We all love those. And now we have deckled circles. Okay, so let's set that aside. I can't get that under there. Okay, I'll just set that aside. I can do that later. The other thing I'm using today is this paper. And it is the One Horse Open Sleigh. This is an online exclusive. So if you go to my online store, there is a section marked as online exclusives, and I'm just gonna, I know I've used this paper before, as you can tell, and I think I've used it on a Facebook Live, so I'm gonna go ahead and just flip through so you can see some of these patterns. So they have winter scenes on one side and then some little different patterns on the opposite side. Love that one. Look at that one with the cute little deer. Little house in the woods. I love that one with the trees. And then this one, a lot of different scenes. So there's a lot that you can do with that. Here's one with a fox. Okay, so that's just a quick little flip through of those. But that is item number, let me see if I can find it now. Here we go. Item number 162118. It's called One Horse Open Sleigh. It is a pack of 6x6 designer series paper. And I am using for my card today this piece. And I thought I love the colors of this. I love the softness of the sky, the different striations of color. And so I'm going to start with this piece. And I've got my paper trimmer here. And I'm going to first cut this at 5 1/4. And took a look at this before I cut when I was making my sample, and I decided I wanted to have more sky than the land, the scenery, the snowy scenery. So I'm cutting off the bottom. I could have cut off the top, but that was just a choice I made. I wanted to have more of the sky showing. So I'm going to cut across there like that. And I'm going to set this piece aside because I'm going to use it. And now I'm going to cut this 4 inches. Okay. So I have these 2 little pieces left. I'm using the rest. And again, I could have cut either way. I could have cut it this way or this way, but I like this because it had more trees in it. So that's why I chose that piece. And I think I'm done with my paper trimmer now. Okay, on my card base, I just pulled from the colors of the designer paper. This is Misty Moonlight. So this is 5.5 by 8.5, and I've scored it with my paper trimmer, the scoring blade, but I always like to burnish that fold a little bit. Okay, set those down there. All right, and then I'm going to take a piece of white. I'm going to just start kind of layering this. This is going to be layered below the designer paper. Or I guess I should say the designer paper is going to be layered on that white panel. So I'm going to go ahead and just attach this now with my glue. I'm just going to center this on there like that. Okay. And then I'm going to set this aside a minute and do a little bit of stamping. So I have taken this paper, and this pattern, I don't know if you could, doesn't that look like the man in the moon? Like, did you ever sing that song when you were little about the man in the moon, looking out of the moon? My girls know that song. We used to sing it all the time. But this paper is from the winter, you know, let me find it in here. I'm going to make sure I tell you the right name. It's gorgeous paper. It is called Winter Meadow. It's on page 37 of the mini catalog. Here's a little bit of a glimpse of it. And these papers are gorgeous. They have gorgeous designs on them. And then on the back of them, there are gorgeous, like real subtle patterns. And I thought it just reminded me of the moon and the man in the moon. I don't know, I can kind of see his face. So I'm going to take that and I am going to stamp some words. May you have time to enjoy the quiet moments of this season. So I'm going to put this on my block. I'm going to put it on at an angle. Okay, and then I'm going to just take my Misty Moonlight ink. I use the same thing. I kept this card pretty simple. I feel like it's one of those cards when you have a beautiful focal point and beautiful designer paper, you don't really have to do a lot with it. So I didn't add any ribbon. I almost always add ribbon to my cards, but I didn't for this one. So there you have, may you have time to enjoy the quiet moments of this season. So I'm going to set that aside a minute, and I just want to show you the owl. So the owl that I used is this beautiful detailed die. It does not, this is the one that does not have a stamp that coordinates. It just kind of stands on its own. I have die cut this in white, and look how gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? I just think that is a beautiful thing. It's a thing of beauty, right? So, so pretty. So I used that, and I actually, this is going to go here like the owl is flying right across the moon. I actually could have been done there, but there are also these 2 dies, which are to add some additional feathers to the wings. So I've already gone ahead and cut those. I used our silver foil paper. It comes in a pack with a couple different silvers, but here are these already cut out, and I didn't have any trouble at all. These little sections here, they just popped right out. So that was good and easy thing to do. So I'm going to just go ahead and take a little bit of glue and attach these, and these fit right under these wings like that. Isn't that beautiful? Look how pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit of glue along here on both of these wings. And so you know which one goes on which. The solid part, the open part goes on the outside, the solid part goes towards the body of the owl. And I'm just going to kind of position those like that. Take a peek at me. Yep, that looks so pretty. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Add a little more glue because now it's on my fingers. Do that like this. And just position that right where we want that to be, and that looks pretty good. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is just take some dimensionals and let's see. I have all these mini dimensionals here. I'm trying to find some. Here we go. I'm going to just open a new pack. I could use the mini, but I think for this I'm going to just use the regular. Just going to put one there, and that's going to not only pop it up but also secure that wing there. And I'm going to go ahead and put one here as well. So I wanted to use this bundle today because this is the bundle that Sherry and I are featuring this month in our Class to Go. I will be releasing the details on that. It's probably going to be tomorrow. I don't think that I'm going to get to it today. I've got kind of a busy day here, but it should be coming out tomorrow. So if you're on my email list, you should be getting an email about that sometime tomorrow. But I wanted to feature this. This is not one of the cards you'll be making in the class. You will be making 6 different cards. And Sherry and I had so much fun creating these. It's just a beautiful, beautiful bundle with beautiful products. And when you take our Classes to Go, you get, for this one, 6 different cards featuring this bundle. So you have a lot of ideas. You do a card kit. We prep a card kit for you with all the parts and pieces of the cards. And then we do a PDF tutorial, which includes the measurements of each card. And then we make a video of all the cards as well. And you get a swag bag of product. Usually it's a pretty big amount of product this time. I think it's about $38, or I'm sorry, $28. So the class is $40. And then if you need shipping, we can ship anywhere in the United States. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my moon down. That's going to just be right there, like that. I love this paper for the moon. Okay, I'm going to take my beautiful owl. Hi, Carol. Hi, Judy. Hi, Sharon. So right there, I'm just seeing Sharon is in, I believe, South Carolina. Judy is in Wisconsin, and Carol's in Connecticut. So welcome, friends. Thank you so much for watching today and tuning in. And I'm just going to put this owl right there. She is flying across the sky, across the moon. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I just think she's so, so pretty. And then I'm going to add a couple embellishments, and I'm pretty much done with the front, but I have a cute something to show you on the inside as well. So I am using, these are the Adhesive Bag Sparkle Gems. I'm going to use the white or the clear ones for the front of my card. They come in 2 different sizes. I'm going to use a big one here, kind of by my words there. And then I'm going to put, I think I'll put one down here close to the owl. And then maybe one just there like that. So she's kind of framing the owl. All right. Now for the inside, there's a couple different things I can show you. So I had this piece left over from when I cut the designer paper. And so what I did was I used this die and just positioned that like that and ran it through my die cutting machine and ended up with this shape, which I thought was really pretty. And I loved how it coordinated, pulled from the front into the inside of the card. And then I stamped and die cut this owl. She's right there. And so I'm going to show you what I did on the inside. I thought it was cute, or a cute idea. So I'm going to take my 4 by 5 1/4 inch panel, and I'm going to go ahead and attach this here, like that. And then I'm going to add my branch. I don't always do much in the inside of my cards. I mainly just maybe add a little strip of designer paper or something, but I just thought this was a pretty added touch for the inside of the card. So I'm going to put that about right there, like that. And I'll position my owl. She's just resting on that branch there. Whoops, it slipped. Let me give it a second to hold. There we go. I'm just going to set her right here on this branch, and I'm going to pop her up. This card makes me think of a snowy day in winter with these beautiful owls, snowy owls flying around. So she's going to just be resting right there like that. And then I wanted to add a greeting on the inside, so I'm going to use Sending Love. So we'll put, and this is also going to be in Misty Moonlight ink. I love this bundle. I hope that you will. If you've never taken one of my classes, they get really great reviews, and people seem to really, really like them. We package them beautifully. We really take our time, and I think between Sherry and I, we put together a really pretty, really good creative class. So I hope you'll consider joining. I'm just going to stamp Sending Love right there, and then to finish this, I'm just going to add one of the gems. One of my sparkle gems, because I think it's fun to add an embellishment on the inside of the card as well. Okay, so I'm going to just do a little one. Could do it right there, just like that. Okay, now I had another idea. Originally what I did, so there's that card. Look how pretty. I think it's, I love that card. I'm a bird lover. I love owls and birds and all the different, I'm a bird watcher. And then the other thing that you can do for the card, so this was the other piece that I had left over from this front piece. And so what I did, this is just another idea. I cut it down so that there was just a little narrow strip and glued it to my inside 4 by 5 1/4 panel, and just added the greeting there. And of course I could add an embellishment. So I don't know, which one do you like better? Do you like the owl on the inside, or do you like the more simple strip of DSP? I like them both. It's hard to pick. But that is my card, and like I said, this is the bundle we are featuring in our class to go. Details will be coming out on that probably tomorrow. I wanted to show you too, when I talked about this paper that the moon is cut from, it is from that winter paper, that beautiful DSP, and this is the owl. This is that detailed owl, and I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see on this paper, but or on the camera, I mean, but this paper, I use that for this owl as well, and I love this paper for that owl because I feel like it gives it dimension. Excuse me. I love this pure white one. I think it works on this card, but I think this is really beautiful too, because it's a good way to add some color and some differentiation of color without doing anything, by just using that designer paper. So hope you like this card. Details coming about our class to go. I always offer, not always, but I am offering an early bird registration this week. So if you're interested, once that information comes out, you want to jump on it and register, because I always offer something extra for those early birds. So, okay, I'm going to just switch back up here. So Anne says, love the owl on the inside, looking forward to the class. So Anne is one that often takes my classes. Jennifer does as well. There's actually a few. Oh, Marla says she likes both. So I'm just going to hold this up again so you can see just at a different angle. Isn't it pretty? I just think these owls are beautiful. So thank you for joining me today. I will probably be back not until next Monday. I will see you next Monday. Not sure yet what I'll be making for you then, but I'm sure I'll figure something out. You know, I'm an early bird, and oftentimes I wake up really early in the morning. I'm usually up by 5 or 5:30, and sometimes these ideas just kind of pop in my head. I think more clearly first thing in the morning, especially after I've had a cup of coffee. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Let me know if you have questions about this amazing new starter kit special that we have starting tomorrow. I would love to have you on my team. And as always, I hope you have time to be creative today. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you have a great day and take care. Bye-bye.